Hello, welcome to my Gambian kitchen. Today I am going to be making cherry called Futo in Mandinka. It is so divine, very delicious. My goal here is to divide it into portions for you to follow through. The first step is going to be how I make the sauce. Then the second step is going to be how I make the jagga. The jagga is the small, tiny meatballs. And the third part is going to be how I make the cherry, a very simplified way. So if I want to make cherry, it's going to be a lot of work, very elaborate, but now we have it all streamlined by buying a bag at the store and just adjust it. So please stay tuned. I'm gonna be using lamb meat. As you can tell by now, we love lamb in this kitchen. So I'm gonna use lamb meat. I'm gonna go ahead and season my lamb meat with only salt, nothing else. And I am also going to add chicken to it. This is optional, but traditionally we just use one meat. And I'm gonna go ahead and season my chicken with vinegar and salt. And I'm gonna go ahead and stuff it with parsley mixture. The parsley mixture, I'll leave the description. Leave the list of items in the description box. Just gonna go ahead, stuff it, and fry the chicken until they are all golden brown. Now the next step is to fry my meat. I have my oil in the pot, so I'm gonna go ahead and fry the meat until it is golden brown. I like the meat to be golden brown because it looks really good on your food when the meat is golden brown. It doesn't have to be cooked at this point until it's well done, just to make it brown. It looks really beautiful. I just added few pieces of bay leaves, and I added my onion mixture and some tomato paste. So I went a little bit heavy on the tomato paste because I want my sauce to be very bright and beautiful red color. So like I said, this stage of the cooking is very important. I put my heat a little bit down and I'm gonna keep stirring it until my onions are completely translucent and my tomato paste all disintegrated. This is a very important process in cooking Gambian food. I would even say Senegambian food. You have to fricassee, they call it fricassee. This is very important. Take your time. Determines how your final product looks, how beautiful your sauce or your food looks. You can go in between and add water, like a tablespoon or two in between, just to allow the tomatoes and the onions to disintegrate better. Now it is looking so good. This is the perfect color I want it to be before I add my water to it. So after adding the water, I'm gonna go ahead and add my vegetables. These are the vegetables I have, depending on what vegetables you like to enjoy. To put, so I have some cabbage and some cassava, carrots, and my habanero peppers. I'm gonna go ahead and put those in my water that I added to the pot, and I'm gonna go ahead at the same time too and add my chicken that's been fried already, and just bring it to a boil. So this might take 15 to 20 minutes. I'll keep checking. When the vegetables are all tender and done, I'm gonna go ahead and take them out. Then take the chicken out, and eventually I'm gonna take the meat out of the broth as well. Now my vegetables are almost done. The chicken is also done. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of the oil that I paired on top. I'm gonna show you why I'm doing this, why and how I'm gonna use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of that oil out. The veggies are boiling with the meat. I'm gonna go ahead and make my jagga. That's the tiny meat balls. So this mixture I'm putting on top too, it's gonna be in the description box just to save time. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take the mixture and mix it really well with salt. And I'm gonna make tiny meatballs and just fry them, deep fry them. These are the tiny meatballs. I'm gonna go ahead and fry them until they are golden brown and just set it aside. The vegetables and the chicken and the meat, everything is well done. I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and then set them aside. The next step is to make the cherreh, the couscous like millet. I'm gonna go ahead and just rinse it with water, just one rinse with water. And I'm gonna add salt to it and just steam it a little bit in my microwave. This is one bag, about a pound. Just put it in the microwave 5 minutes, and I added more water and put it again in the microwave for 2 minutes. I am adding the tamarind powder to it because I feel like it lacks sourness. It's not sour enough. I add it, and I add the na or lalo bui to it a little bit because I feel like the store-bought one is not up to par, so you have to adjust it a little bit to get it to the level that you like. So that's what I am doing here. Just add everything and just mix it just to make sure everything is thoroughly combined together. Here I took some of the broth out of the big pot. I'm gonna go ahead and add my jagga, my tiny meatballs, to it with some golden brown raisins. I'm gonna have it on simmer for only 3 to 5 minutes. I also added my lima beans. This is the one from the can. I feel like it has the same quality as the one you buy yourself and boil it, which takes some time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and simmer this. It doesn't need much cooking, but I just like to simmer it to make sure all the items are flavorful in the broth. Then I'll go ahead and put some of my cherry in a big container. A few minutes ago, do you guys remember I took some of the oil out of the big pot? So the oil that I took on top of the broth, I'm gonna go ahead and use it to cast my couscous or my cherry. So that's what I'm putting in, and I'm gonna get my spatula and make sure and blend it. This process, in my view, it gives your cherry a really nice color if you just use the oil from the top and just cast it first before you add the broth to it. So that is what I'm doing here. And of the meatballs and beans and the raisins mixture to it. So I'm gonna go ahead too and put that and make sure everything is incorporated. So now we're all done. I'm gonna go ahead and plate our dish. This cherry is smelling so good. It's smelling so good. So that's what I'm doing here. Thank you for watching all the way here. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for watching. Please try this recipe. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.